Shine bright like a diamond. I saw the light inside of you. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lexi. I'm hype. I survived Hurricane Irma. I am in Miami. For those of you who are new here or do not know me or just didn't know where I lived, I am in Miami. And thank you guys so much for all the comments, and you guys DM'd me, emailed me, asked if I'm okay. I'm good, I'm great. I have power, which people down here don't have power, so I'm like super grateful for that. Like, it's crazy. But I've been planning to make this video from before Hurricane Irma hit, and I'm here to make the video. And as you already know, it is going to be the Fenty Beauty First Impressions demo. I picked up the foundation, I picked up a matchstick trio, and I picked up the sponge. So I didn't buy a bunch of crap. I bought what I would use. I bought what I would use. And so I have eyebrows and I have moisturizer on my face, and I'm actually going to put on some primer. I'm just like, listen, I'm hype. I was gonna buy it online when it came out, but Hurricane Irma was coming, and at the time we thought that it was gonna be like a category 4 or 5 hitting Miami-Dade County, which is where I live. And I wasn't gonna about to order a bunch of products that I would not be getting. If the hurricane really hit, like how it was supposed to hit, I wasn't gonna buy all that crap. And then like have it delayed or something like that. So I just waited to see even how the hurricane was gonna like play out. But so, if you don't know, I put on the Becca Ever Matte primer on my T-zone, which is where I really get my oiliest, and then I'm using Angel Veil on the perimeter of my face. People are saying this foundation is super matte, that like it's like a natural matte, so I'm hyped. I do have oily skin. I get really oily around my nose and around my chin and my forehead. Not this area doesn't really get oily, but just like right here, it's so annoying. So I'm hyped to see like how this really holds up. So I got the color 430. I'm not like the biggest Rihanna fan in the world. But I like good products, and I wanted to try it, and I wanted to show you guys from a non-makeup artist, from an average person who likes to wear makeup enthusiast, what I thought about it, and just bring it on my channel because why not. So I got the color 430. This is how it looks. So I'm just gonna shake it up like it says. It says to shake it up. And if this is your first Fenty beauty review, which it probably isn't, there's so many reviews on the internet right now. But if this is your first one, I'm gonna read you guys just what this claims to do. It is a medium to full coverage for all, long wear, light as air, and that's it. So I'm gonna test out the medium to full coverage, because you see I have some dark spots on my face, you know, so I'm gonna try to cover those up, and yeah, and get some full coverage. I think I've shaken it up enough. I did not buy the brush. I felt like it was expensive. I didn't feel like I needed it. The foundation. Ooh, it's dripping down my face. I bought the foundation, and I bought the sponge to help me apply the concealer, the matchsticks. Okay. I heard this stuff dries down fast. Let me hurry up. I'm using this e.l.f. brush, this foundation brush, to apply it to my face. I'm not trying to rush because I don't want it to dry down on me. It's looking a little bit pale almost. Let's see. Let me not judge it yet. Let me rub it in. I didn't want to go too dark. You never want to go too dark or too light when you do stuff like this. So I was concerned about both, but I felt like this was the best option. It does have a beautiful finish. Oh my gosh. And people keep saying that it looks like skin, And it really does look like skin. Oh my gosh. And that was one layer of this stuff. And I'm gonna let it like, so I like the color. I feel like this color is good. I feel like it's a nice color. I feel like it blends in well. You guys will let me know how you feel about it. But I think it's a good color. And once I highlight and contour, I think I'll be even better. But I do like how it's looking right now. I'm gonna apply another layer for sure, because you can still see my dark marks and my dark mark right here. So I'm gonna apply another layer. I do like the finish. Like, I feel like it's actually matte. I tend to use stick foundations a lot. Like, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills stick foundation, and I use the black Opal stick foundation all the time, and I feel like that really helps keep my skin matte and such. So buying a liquid foundation is a little bit new for me, but it is having like the same, like, it dries down like a stick foundation. I'm trying to say that. It dries down like a stick foundation. It has a smell. It smells like food, like something sweet. I don't know what exactly, but it smells very sweet. But it's not bad. Like, it smells like almost like perfume. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay, so definitely need some more. I mean, I color correct most of the time, if not all the time. So I would have to color correct because you can still see the dark spots. It's there, but look at this, like, seamless. Yes, Rihanna. Do you see this match? I love this. I love that it's just like skin. I could fool somebody. I could fool somebody right now. I could fool somebody with this. I just look like flawless though. Like, what's really good. So what I'm gonna do is like do what I would do if I was like doing everyday makeup, and I would just like put a little bit more in the areas that need the extra love. So I'm not gonna put a bunch of makeup all over my face, but I'm gonna put some. And I'm breaking out hormonal breakouts right now, so please bear with me. Like, I'm stressed. Like, with the hurricane being a freaking hurricane and like having to evacuate, like, that's a whole other story in itself. With all that going on, like, let me get back to the makeup. I'm just gonna say that my skin is doing its own thing. I don't know when it's going back to normal. I'm ready for that though, for sure. I like applying it with a thick, dense brush. I feel like it definitely applies really well like that. I would not use a sponge to apply it, only because it's so liquidy, and I feel like a lot of the makeup would go into my sponge and I would be mad. I didn't spend all this money for the makeup to go into my sponge. So, I mean, obviously she sells a foundation brush, so that's for a reason. And I heard that brush is A1, but I don't really need any expensive brushes, so I let it slide. So now the foundation looks really good. I think it's a very good match for me. Look at my chest. I think that's a really good match. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Match Trio Sticks. Is that what it's called? The Match Sticks Trio. I got the, obviously the 400s comes with the, it's like the darker shade, darkest shade. So it has 3 magnetic sticks, which, I mean, it's cool. Like, That's pretty cool. And it has Fenty Beauty on it, and it's like this baby pink hexagonal shape. I like it. It's dope. The colors that come in the deep set are Suede to highlight, Espresso to contour, and Cinnamon with an S, like sin, to highlight. So I'm gonna insert, I swatched some stuff in the store in Sephora, so I'm gonna insert them here in the video. Follow me on Instagram so you can see me swatching stuff and doing other stuff like hair and talking and everything else like that. But yeah, Cinnamon reminded me, it's very close to the highlighter Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule, that duo. So I really wanted that duo. I might get it later on, but it reminded me of that. So that's why I'm trying to say that I think that it was very close to that. So if you want, I thought this would be a better deal to get these three as opposed to getting these three plus the Ginger Binge Moscow Mule duo, which I still really want. And I also want the Invisalign powder, so we'll see what happens. But this video, we're using these three. So I'm gonna start. Oh, and I bought the sponge. I love sponges. Sponges blend out stick foundations really well. I love using sponges. So I heard this is amazing. So I'm gonna go and dampen it and get to work. So I just dampened it just a little bit. I didn't soak it or anything like that. But I like this shape. I love that it has this flat top or flat side. I just can't wait to use this. I just can't wait. I heard really good things about it. The girl in the Sephora store was trying to get me to buy the brush. She was saying that she heard that the actual beauty blender sponge thing wasn't that good and that I should get the brush. And I'm like, I honestly do not need that brush. Like, I'm not gonna buy it. So stop while you're ahead. Like, how about that? And she was like, oh, I heard it isn't that good. And I was like, well, have you tried it? And she was like, no. And I'm like, okay, bye. Every trusted beauty blogger that I follow has loved the sponge. So that means I'm going to love the sponge, okay? So this is the concealer matchstick or whatever matchstick in the color Suede. And I like this. I think this is a perfect color for me. I think it's perfect. I think I would not go any lighter and I would not go any darker. I absolutely love this. So I'm just gonna blend it out with the sponge and let you guys know how I feel. This is very soft. I always use the Real Techniques blending sponge, but this one is softer. Just gonna put that out there. It should be right. This is more expensive and it's a higher end. Like, what's really good, it should be more expensive. It should be better. So I'm gonna use the flat side to blend this out. Because I'm used to working with stick products, stick foundations exactly, I know that they take a little bit more work to blend out, but this one is blending pretty good. I can't imagine using this sponge dry. They say that if you want to have fuller coverage, use a sponge dry. I cannot imagine that because this stuff, I'm using it damp, like, and it's not even like, you know, it's a little bit hard to blend out the concealer. I'm putting it over my eye to act as a base because I'm going to do a little bit of shadow, not anything too crazy, just a little bit. And I'm gonna use the highlighting stick to do some of my shadow. Come on. Come on. Come on. This blended really well. Okay. Like, look at that. My nose blended really well. Like, I am not mad. And this for sure has a good amount of coverage because it just like covered up that dark spot that wasn't being covered by the foundation. The foundation is still showing my dark spot just a little bit. I'm also in some harsh lighting that wouldn't be in everyday life, so it might actually look better. I do feel like I need some more concealer under my eyes. If you have like deep bags, if you have like some you know, puffy eye, under eye area or anything like that, this might not do what your favorite concealer does. Let's just be honest. But I love the texture. And I like the mattifying properties because my face feels super matte right now and I don't have on any powder. Oh yeah. Come on, Rihanna. Come on, Rihanna. I'm just really having the best time applying these goddamn products. Like, what's really good? This, what's this called? Contour blends out better. Like, it blends out much easier. I can't talk. It blends out way easier than the concealer. This contour is blending out like nobody's business. What's really good? Why am I so hype right now? Let me calm down. But I'm using the round side, if you didn't know, to blend out the concealer, the matchstick contour color. I feel cut up right now. And if I color corrected under this foundation, if I had color corrected under this foundation, you couldn't tell me that I didn't have the most perfect skin, because it looks like freaking skin. It looks like skin, you understand? It looks like freaking skin. Let me show you guys how much product comes in here, in case someone cares. This is where we stop. So I don't know if there is more product underneath here, like how lipsticks usually have more product underneath. I don't know. I'm not going to find out until I use all of it. I would imagine that it does have that, because I just feel like that's usually what these type of products that have this stick mechanism have, but we don't know as of yet. My face looks really good. I'm actually going to just put some powder on it. I'm going to use my Wowder. I did a video on this. If you haven't seen it, I will link it someplace on the screen. But I'm going to use this Wowder. I'm going to just set it real nice and light, nothing too heavy. And this is in the color Dark Deep. I'm going to set my contour with this Black Radiance True Complexion powder. What's really going to be the defining factor for me, this is like a hell yes or like a meh, is going to be the wear time. Because I just have like foundations that I love, that I always wear. So what I really want to know is if this is going to be matte and like last me like it's claiming to do. Because listen, like I don't want to spend money if it's just like regular, you know. So I'm going to now try out the cinnamon highlighter. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like apply to my face first. Baby kinks, baby kink, what is this? What is this? And it's blending out to be a super natural highlight. It's blending out to be a come on, come on. This is natural. This is natural. And look, I'm just like glowing, glowing, glowing. Like, what's really good? I look crazy with this thing on my head, but what's going on with this though? This highlight is beautiful. Oh my gosh. No, this highlight is beautiful. Like, no. No. I need some more. I didn't know if it was going to be blendable. I didn't know if it was going to be blendable. I wasn't sure. But Rihanna said, don't doubt me. I'm giving you blendable. I'm giving you color selection. I'm giving you options. I'm giving you glow. Okay, so we are done. I just put the same contour setting powder that I used. The Black Radiance setting powder. Why can't I talk? The Black Radiance True Complexion kit. I put that all over my lid and I winged it out just a little bit, give me a little bit of bronzy look to match my contour color. And then I put that same highlight cinnamon on my lids, and I put on mascara on the top and bottom lashes, and then just a brown liner in my waterline. Nothing too crazy. I set my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, just like to blend everything, make it look a little bit more seamless. I do want to test out the longevity of this foundation, and I will type down below in the description box whether or not it withstood the test of time. I want to get this video out tonight, which is why I'm not going to sit here and like wait a couple of hours and then come back on camera. I want the video to be out tonight, so I'm going to just stop it right here, show you the finished look, and I really like it. I put on like a lip color. I will link the lip color down in the description box. Neutral lip color, neutral everything. I really like this line. I feel like she took everyone, hair in my eye, took everyone by storm, like just changed everybody's, like, look at this highlight, look at this highlight. I do feel like it is definitely not a full coverage foundation, definitely light to medium. I probably would have had to put on 3 layers to cover up my dark spots. I mean obviously I will color correct in the future, so we'll see how that goes, but I do like this color. I like the finish. It is definitely matte, and I have on highlighter right now, which is giving it more of a, you know, highlighted tone and look a little bit of a glossy glowy tone, but in person it is definitely a natural glow, not shiny or gleamy at all. I'm in love with this stuff. Like, I didn't think I would be. I felt like it was hyped. I felt like people just love it because Rihanna, but no, like, I feel like my skin looks really good. I feel like it has a very natural glow. I feel like it's very doll, like doll baby like, and I like the natural look of it. Like, I really do. I like how it looks. I like how it came out. So comment below if you've tried any of the Fenty Beauty stuff, what you want to try, what you like, what you don't like. How do you think this simple beat, like very simple beat, turned out? Leave any video requests down below. Subscribe to be a part of the Kandidkinks fam, and I will see you guys in the next one. Story of my life, searching for the right, but it keeps avoiding me. Sorrow in my soul, cause it seems that road really loves my